Y'all, today I got a little rev guide for y'all. So I'm just gonna go over like how I like to use rev and everything I've learned from using them so far. So as y'all can see, I've been playing a lot of ranked 393 right now. Probably better go for like top 100 or something, but nice little tips and tricks video, all that. And let's get into it, man. Tips from the #1 Revenant. Let's get it. That's my banner. Yo, so first part, I'm just gonna start off with like some simple stuff with its abilities, all that. His passive, a lot of people ask, the flatline is definitely my favorite gun and my favorite gun to use with him. And that's mainly because of the passive. The flatline has really good hip fire, and when you crouch it's more accurate, and then you can also strafe with it, so it's just really good, and you could get creative, do like a bunch of strafes with the tanks and stuff. So definitely recommend a flatline. This is definitely a gun you want to consider with Rev. I love it. I always use the flatline. That's one of my flatline. That's another thing. If y'all wondering, you see the bottom right corner, my flatline is level 100. I think like 103 right now. That's why it's like glowing like that. That's something they added, by the way. I know a lot of people ask that. They're like, why is your flatline glowing? That's why. My flatline's level 103. So yeah, definitely want to run the flatline with Rev. It's one of the best guns to use with him. Most of y'all might know Revenant can't really wall jump like other legends. That's his wall jump right there. Just that little baby wall jump. So yeah, his passive, because he could climb, he's kind of like a spider or whatever. That's why he can't wall jump. So if you want momentum, the best way is just to kind of wall run with it, honestly, and just like jump off of it that way. That's if you want the best momentum. His wall jump is trash, sadly. So I don't know, that's just a little tip right there. I wish he could wall jump. That would be nice. Yo, alright, so this is probably the most important part of the video, or one of the most important parts. I'm gonna go over his tactical and all that, but besides that, every player needs to learn how to super glide like that. Even if you don't use Rev, you want to learn how to super glide. No matter the legend, it's just so useful, bro. So useful. Now if you're on console, it's way easier because it's 60 frames, but if you're on PC, it's not like impossible. There's a bunch of people that super glide, movement players, all that, but you definitely want to learn how to do this. And I know though, the lower the frames is, the easier it is to do it, but you definitely want to practice that. And especially if you're Rev though, because this is how you pull your gun out. You could cancel the animation. This is the regular attack animation. If you super glide though, you could cancel it and have your gun out.
Back from a wee kip.
Let me just do that real quick.
Whoa!
Oh god, bro. I'm a bot. Hold up. Okay.
Why can't I just
You just
die already?
hold it out, jump on something, super glide,
Escape's not an option.
and you have your gun out or whatever.
Now for the right choice.
I'm gonna do it a few times.
Why can't
And I highly suggest, like, maybe as you're watching this video, just practice it with me while I'm doing it. Just have your attack out, jump, super glide,
There's no escape.
and then you can have your gun out or whatever. And that's not the only way to do it, by the way. There's another way to do it
Not
to
done yet,
cancel
Dan.
the
Miss me,
attack
squad?
animation.
If you're wondering
The
about
other way
afterlife, there
is
none.
if you're on a platform and you slide off.
You can't escape
Boom.
death.
I'm gonna do it again.
I'm back, dears. I guess it was only a flesh
I'm
wound.
gonna do it again so y'all can see it, or I don't know, maybe you can rewind or something. But just have your attack out. You just have to slide off the edge. That's all.
Just try and escape.
So those are two ways to cancel the attack animation. So really useful. And I really recommend, like, if you're running like a shotgun or something, you know, you could pull up on someone and just do that. I'm gonna play a clip of me doing it in game. It's actually really useful. Super glide to the right and jump that way. You know, there's just a lot of things you could do, honestly. So many things you could do. That's like a mini tap strafe right there.
No escaping me.
You know, and then I still have the gun out, so there's just so much you could do with him. He's really fun.
No escaping me. Pounce down.
Rev tactical shadow pounce. People compare it to advantage attack, but I don't really like that comparison, to be honest. You know, I feel like hers is more for height and Revenant's is more for distance, you know? You know, like the higher Rev go,
No escape.
the shorter distance he goes, so. You know, it's called a shadow pounce or whatever, but I low-key just call it shadow dash or whatever, you know? That's how it's best used, if you just use it as a dash. You know, now obviously if you want to like get to like here or something,
Let's
then
hunt
like,
over here.
yeah, you'll aim it like in the center, whatever. You know, if you're trying to, like, yeah, you can aim it high up there, but if you're chasing somebody or trying to run away from somebody, then you definitely want to use it as a dash. And you know, the way to do that is you just kind of aim it a bit low, and then you just kind of flick down with it.
You can't escape death.
That way you get like that nice slide, you know, and you're not stuck in like that animation once again. That's another, that's the thing, bro. Like with Revenant, you don't want to be stuck in these animations. You want to be able to have your gun out, you know. So we'll do it again. Say we're like chasing somebody.
Escape's not an option.
Bro, that box just really. Okay.
Now for the right choice.
Say you're chasing somebody. I'm not even gonna cut that out, bro. Whatever. Say you're chasing somebody,
You can't escape.
you know, and you could have your gun out, you know. You don't want to be stuck in these trash animations. That's gonna really screw you over. So yeah, that's how you want to use this tactical. You want to get that nice slide, stay low to the ground, and it's really nice, you know. Usually,
I'm back, darlings.
you know, you could
Guess it
come
was
up
only a
behind
flash wound.
somebody, you know, because it's super fast. You literally could just dash behind somebody.
You can't escape death.
You know, that's so fast, bro. They're not going to be able to track that. So you definitely could pull that off in a gunfight. Just make sure you're behind like cover. You don't want to be charging it up in their face, so you're just going to fly you. But say, you know, cover.
Can't escape.
Literally, you know, you could get creative with it, bro. I love this tactical. This tactical is really good.
If you're wondering about an afterlife,
Just stay low to their ground.
there's no escape.
That's how you want to use this tactical, like that.
Can't escape. Someone's got a death wish. A broken enemy's shield. Down one. Get in the ring, or I'll kill you. Killed one. Hey, if you want to die, it's just try and escape. That one's down. Can't escape. Someone's got a death wish. Recharge the shields. Always did know how to leave a trail. You won't escape.
With Revenant Ultimate, you know, I'm gonna pop it. I'm gonna go over like some of my best clips in this part of the video or whatever. You know, I'm currently in a fight, whatever. I'm shooting at this Gibby. He's on a roof. play some shots. I'm gonna go inside. All right, so pause it right here. I see there is a gun shield. I mean, not a gun shield, a bubble. And you really want to pay attention for stuff like this, bro. If you're trying to improve, you know, you gotta have that type of awareness for real. So I noticed there's a Gibby bubble. Obviously, they're gonna play the bubble, and it's a Gibby. Gibby is super easy to stick with Arc Stars, because you know that man's a fridge, bro. So shouldn't be too hard. Play it again. So I'm gonna go in bubble, and I am gonna stick them. Now it's perfect. Pause again. If you are running shotguns with the new Rev, PK Mastiff, me personally, I don't like the Eva anymore. I used to love the Eva, but they got rid of double tap. So PK Mastiff, those are the two shotguns they buffed, by the way. PK Mastiff, if you are running those two, you know, one or the other, and you're actually selling, bro. You need to run PK Mastiff with Rev. It's just so strong. It works so well with his kit, you know, his ultimate. If you could 2-tap someone while in his ultimate, that's going to be so huge. You're going to get your shield back, and you know, it works well with his tactical. You could just leap on somebody with a shotgun, and you know, you're going to win that fight, bro. Shotguns are so strong this season. I'm going to play the video. Big damage from my flatline. Dark Star did damage too. Pause it again. Horizon out, but luckily, you know, Rev tactical, you could get out of situations now. And that's why I'm always so confused. People will be like, yo, do you like the old Rev or the new Rev better? And I'm like, bro, the new Rev is way better. Like, I'm not even capping. It's so much better. You could play so much more aggressive. He's not as team reliant, and you know, you could just do so many plays, bro. You could get so creative with him, and he's just such a fun legend now, honestly. He's way better than how he was back then. So yo, all right, so to touch up on what guns I've been running this season, and first I'm gonna say my secondary, which is like the gun I usually use when I'm about to get aggressive and push somebody. These are the guns I've been using. And I'm gonna start off by saying SMGs is a no for me. I do not use SMGs anymore. They nerfed them pretty hard, and I feel like they're just unreliable now, honestly. Hardly ever do you really one-clip people now, especially with the headshot multiplier nerf, the strafe speed nerf, and they reduced the max size on the R9 too, so that's pretty whack, bro. SMGs I don't really use. I do like the Vote though, because the Vote's always been like a weird combination of like an AR and an SMG, because you know the Vote has easy recoil control and it's pretty good at range. I like the Vote, but SMGs I don't really like anymore, to be honest. Now what I have been using for, you know, aggressive close range combat for when I'm pushing somebody and my ult, I've been running the Havoc, the Flatline, the Devo, PK or Mastiff, and the RE45. Those are what I run for close range when I'm about to push somebody. And maybe the RE might come as a surprise, but I promise you the RE45 is such a sleeper this season, and I'm gonna explain why. So the RE, right, they nerfed SMGs, but the RE is a pistol, you know, it's an automatic pistol, bruh. So craft hammer points on it, and it's basically like a R9, you know. You keep the strafe speed. They nerfed the strafe speed on SMGs, but the RE is a pistol, so you keep the strafe speed and the headshot multiplier. You keep that on the RE, and I've been outgunning people who's running like a R9 in car with RE. I've been outgunning them with it because the strafe speed is so nice. I still got a nice headshot multiplier, and like it just shreds, bro. I promise you, you gotta test it out. Run the RE. It's such a sleeper this season. Promise you. So those are the secondary guns I run for, like, you know, close range, whatever. The primaries, the two best ARs in the game right now is the Nemesis and the Hemlock. First meta, bro. Those two are the best. Those are the best two ARs. And then Flatline, and then the R301. I don't like the R301 anymore. The damage sucks. The hip fire sucks. Don't like the 301. Don't recommend it. I really suggest you practice with the Flatline though. You gotta learn that recoil. I know a lot of people don't like it. You gotta practice that recoil, bro. You have to. I promise you it's worth it. Man, I'm so hyped, y'all. Like, Revenant is just so fun now, and he's a skirmisher, and it's like, really, you just could do so much now. You get so many nasty angles, and like I said before, he's not team reliant, so you want to get some angles and angle them out in gunfights. You know, you don't have to stick by your team now. You could jump to places, get high ground, get nasty angles, and his ultimate soaks up so much damage. In this clip right here, like I said, the PK with his ultimate, so good. But that's pretty much it for the video. Let me know if you want to know anything else, and I'd appreciate if y'all check me out on Twitch. Yeah.
Oh my fucking nasty, bro. Bro, that's a clip, bro. That's a crazy clip, bro. Holy shit, dude.
Oh my god. PK
That was insane, bro. Bro just went super.